welcome to today's update, guys. And today I think we are going to first create a better system for tracking. So currently I have just created one of Obsidian files here. So as you can see here, I have created a long-term project file and fast-paced project file. This is the folder that Obsidian saves it, and it has created two files. So the whole point of creating this long files is to have a long-term memory. And I think yesterday's whole Microsoft guys, yesterday that whole and session, I got to know that world is changing, and LangChain and LangGraph was the bigger competitors of LLMs and multi-agents. Now I think it has changed, and it has changed to a new model, which is Andrew Karpathy's auto research model. So I'm going to try to understand auto research model first, and then how I can save this long-term memory in somewhere. So even if I change Hermes agent, even if a new Hermes agent comes, I need to keep that long-term memory that I have already trained there, right? So I think there are two ways to approach this problem. And one way is to create a knowledge base, right? Even Hermes agent, I have told it how, please let me know how Hermes agent learned by itself. And what it has spitted out is, first it has memory system, right? Persistent memory, saves user preference, environment facts, tools, works, lessons across various sessions. Session search, recalls the last conversation when you reference previous topics, what did you ask about X, blah, blah. Then skills management and self-improvement and proactive learning, right? So all of these things are actually saved somewhere, right? It is saved in user preference and environmental facts, but that is located inside Hermes agent, right? But if there is something like OpenClaw comes, or Hermes agent is no more the best agent out there, what will we do? We have to retrain everything. So I'm going to use a combination of auto research and a local model to keep that long-term memory. You can pretty much do the same agents like Hermes agent or OpenClaw like this inside your phone by using a cloud GPU. That is phenomenally convenient, right? You don't need a Apple Mini, or you don't need a Windows system, or you don't need a Linux system with a GPU. You can pretty much do it on your phone. The whole point of OpenClaw was you can't call it on your phone, right? That problem will be solved. So what we are going to do is, this is the structure of auto research on how it will combine with Hermes agent to create a knowledge base, so that even if I change the Hermes agent to something else like OpenClaw or something, I can still retain that information, right? So auto research, in very few words, is a auto researching bot knowledge storing system. So this is the Hermes agent knowledge storing, how it works. So it has SoulMD, agents MD. SoulMD is like the personality, is it like rude, or is the agent helpful, blah blah blah. Agents MD are like the sub agents inside the Hermes agent, which is, if you can see here, these are all sub agents that Hermes agent calls frequently. Like skills utility is like, you need to create all in a unified YAML format. That is one agent that it will do. And there is a context compressor. So if I create like a really big search here, it compresses the context. So there are Copilot agent is there, which is an agent that adapts and lets Hermes agent treat GitHub Copilot as ACP server and chat style. So there are a couple of agents like this, right? And also there is user MD, which is the name of the Hermes agent kind of stuff. And there are skills which are under it. And there is also a database which it stores all of its conversational memory, which is in SQL Lite format. And there is the MCP configuration by YAML files. Now what we are going to do is to create the same thing that Hermes agent is learning, but a copy inside a Obsidian Vault, which is inside my here, right? Inside the local system. So okay, I was just trying to do that one, but apparently I crashed the Hermes agent. As you can see here, whenever I'm writing something and spilling it out, it's not. But after some time and using Claude, the system of Hermes agent is back on track. So guys, it crashed. I had to go to Claude and run the Claude, but currently we have a working system. So whenever I am going to a new thing and saying Hermes, it's actually coming up, so everything is working. You can see what we have done is we created the SoulMD, agent MD, memory MD, user MD, 100+ skills, Apollo integration, auto research, folder structure ready. Hermes this is synchronization link from the all that the agent has learned from the Hermes will be synced to a folder inside Obsidian, and this will be the daily sync command that we will run, and all of this thing are running. Now phase 2 is to complete the auto research clone to this thing, and we will, before we start all of this, I am creating a backup for the system. So primarily the reason why I got out of OpenClaw is because when we are integrating something, the system fails and there is nowhere to actually make the system work again. So we need some kind of fallback mechanism whereby even if the system fails somewhere, it will fall back to this thing and Hermes agent will start from there, and that should be like backed up every 30 days or every 20 days or something like that. So yes, we have created the backup. It is around 1 GB and 77 MB for the Obsidian backup. This is kind of expensive on GB, but it's okay. Okay, since that, I need to actually connect Apollo, but I have been in contact with the Apollo team from yesterday that Google Sheet integration has not been working. So today also I'm trying to contact them and solve the issue today. But I will send the email. Let's hope it replies faster. I think Apollo is on US time. The whole point of you integrating the Hermes agent or OpenClaw inside your business is not to actually run it in a laptop, but actually be your personal assistant. Keep the memory what you have done in your business in long-term format and then assist you, right? I don't know why, but I really think better when I am walking. I'm just going for a run/walk, and I can just give the Hermes agent the idea, and it will kind of remind me every day to execute that idea. That is pretty cool for today, and I know that Hermes agent is working better, and also because we did that Obsidian linking. So currently I'm like updating the short goal Obsidian file. We are completely outside, and you can see this whole thing coming up. Let me set up the console first. Whatever clicking on.